Today is a serious topic. I'm going to talk about suicide. So bear with me because you're going to learn something today about it. But before I begin, I need to say if you're even contemplating suicide, you need to tell someone. Tell someone right away. Don't wait. And if you're here in the United States, the number is 1-800-SUICIDE. So please call the number and talk to someone. I'm going to talk to you about what I've learned about people who are going to be considering suicide. I recently had a day where I met with a couple of people who were contemplating it again and who had a history of making attempts. And I was reminded that personal responsibility for excitement and meaning is the number one prevention for even that line of thinking. People don't even think about suicide if they take personal responsibility for finding the thing that they're going to do today that is different from the thing that they did yesterday. And often people who are even considering it, are even moving toward it, they've had some trouble lately moving out of the space that they've been in, usually the same four walls, the same literal space. This is a really tough topic because in a free society, we can't force somebody to go somewhere unless they meet certain criteria. We can't force them to change their lives. And often a hospitalization is exactly that. It's society stepping in and saying, well, now that you have shown us how dangerous to yourself you are, you're going to be forced to have a different environment. You're going to take different drugs, and you're going to be forced after you leave this environment to attend some kind of a program where people are checking in with you. Before you get to that point, why not try something radically different? Why not take a today is the day approach? Today is the day that I go to a new place. Today is the day that I visit a place that I've always wanted to visit. Today is the day that I meet some new friends by going to a new organization or a new meetup. Today is the day that I pray at a different church. Today is the day that I take my musical instrument and play in the park and see if somebody talks to me. Today's the day that I take that same musical instrument, I go to a nursing home and I play for people. Today's the day that I start a new project, something that I had been telling myself I was going to do, but never got the motivation to do. And instead of just starting the project, I'm going to tell the world about it. I'm going to tell the world about it on a blog. I'm going to tell the world about it on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest, on Instagram. Today's the day that I radically change my approach and add something called excitement to my life. You have to understand that the main thing people who have depression are lacking is not happiness. I mean, yes, it's not there, but the technology of changing depression has very little to do with happiness. It has more to do with excitement. If you can ask people what they're excited about, very often they'll be telling you what makes them happy. But if you ask them what they're happy about, they get confused because that's such a big word and so hard to define. So, step one, if you are in any way even close to suicidal, you need to tell somebody. And again, there's that number available to everybody, 1-800-SUICIDE. Number two, if you're feeling like life is losing its meaning, you need to do something different, go somewhere different, be around different people. Find that meaning, start that project, engage, because no one, before you're at critical mass with your depression, no one can do that for you. It really does come down to personal responsibility for your own life. And I know that this is an extremely painful thing for people who are depressed to hear. It also happens to be the truth. Reach out, connect, talk to somebody new, start a new project, do the thing that you've never done. Find the meaning in your life. This is Dr. Chopin with drwhynot.com saying today is the day, and God bless.